I was on the East Walker River. I was with guide Whitney Inmon of the Angler's Edge, and I was talking to Whitney about the flies that she uses on that river for certain times and certain situations. She went through her fly box and then described each of those. Pretty cool stuff.
So out here on the East Walker, I have a few go-to patterns. As far as streamer setups are concerned, if I'm going to fish just a single, I like to fish one of our home patterns. This is one of my companion's flies. It's called a loogie. You can figure out why. It's got a stinger hook rather than a straight shank to it, so it has a little bit better purchase on a hook set. It doesn't come undone as easily as a standard hook shank. So as you can see on this one, I've already cut it off, but there's a loop through the hook eye. So this is a loop knot. It helps give the fly a little more movement and articulation in the water. So we use a couple different colors. Bright chartreuse kind of is a real fun spring one. And then of course, as you get into the fall, you have one that looks a little bit more like a crayfish. Got some good weight, and it's turned upside down, so it's kind of a, see, anyways, your bead head is down at the top of the fly or the top of the shank, so it rides upside down, helps you avoid snags. I like using like a Madam X or even an elk hair caddis as part of my dry dropper setup. These hold a lot of floatant and they stay pretty buoyant, so they work really great as an indicator and also maybe a snack. Below that, I might attach something like a small black stone, maybe a rainbow warrior, which is a really great searching pattern. Little buggy, looks a little bit like everything. Even a hare's ear. They're not super big bugs right now this time of year, so smaller sizes into your like 18s, maybe your 20s. It's appropriate. We got a lot of midge life because again, we're tailwater coming off of a reservoir. Really prolific midge hatchery around here. I like using olive with a little darker rib, a little darker profile to it. Also, can't go wrong with just your standard black zebra midge. There are caddis in here, so if you're into doing any kind of Euro nymphing, you can certainly use a larger, heavier bug that's got a jig head on it, or your little mini micro size if you're using that, which is about what I saw coming off this morning. So those are a lot of the different patterns that I like to just, those are kind of my go-to things down here, my go-to patterns. Certainly other things work. Annelids are great. Annelids is just fancy for worms. Springtime during runoff, absolutely use your worms, your annelids. As far as later in the summer, we do get a lot of grasshoppers. Throw a grasshopper, make a nice big splash. They're not graceful. Get those trout's attention, make a nice big splash with your hopper. Don't necessarily know that I've got a go-to color, but you know, we do get some darker gray ones out here and some deeper browns. That's at least where I would lean.
Thanks to Whitney Inmon providing us a little bit of in-depth knowledge on fly patterns and what she uses on the East Walker River. She's with the Angler's Edge. She's a guide there up on the East Walker and somebody that you would really get a lot of knowledge from on which fly patterns to use, skills, techniques, and strategies as well. She can really help you and learn and pick up and develop your fly fishing techniques. If you want to know a good guide and resource up in that area, let us know. We'll put you in touch with Whitney. We'll see you right here next time on The Backcast.